Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're joining us from. You're here to look at an exciting, revolutionary, very unique crypto opportunity that adds real value to the end users of business owners around the world. Please kindly let us know where in the world you're joining us from, as we have some special guests, the honorary founders of PayBit, which is a revolutionary company that is helping merchants and businesses online and offline begin to accept the new economics of the world, cryptocurrency, namely Bitcoin, and now also some other cryptos to be added, to be able to accept those as a form of payment, and for us to make commissions every single time there's a Bitcoin transaction that is ran through that business. So it's extremely exciting. I'm happy to see a lot of my friends from around the world. We have some major leaders actually that have taken a keen interest into what this operation is just in this past week, as the company is still very much in the opportunistic early adopter phase, where many people are beginning to open up countries. They're opening up this opportunity to their audiences to not only help businesses make a new type of transaction that adds to the type of currencies that they can accept. The more ways they can accept money, the more ways that people would be willing to pay them, but also allows us to create an ongoing revenue stream. Imagine having multiple businesses around the world, actually, that you can have wherever transactions are being done. You're earning commissions paid directly to your Bitcoin wallet of your choice. And if you want to build a team of brand partners, you're more than welcome to do so and make even more money. Like I said, today, not only do we have two honorary guests, Danny and Jairo, who are the co-founders of PayBit, but also, as I mentioned, I'll be doing a live Bitcoin raffle to help you guys get started. So make sure to stay tuned until the end when we do that. This is going to be a different style of video, different style of Zoom, where I'll be actually doing some interview type of questions with Danny and Jairo to get you guys the understanding that you need, because there's other videos that break down the comp plan, that break down the merchant. There was actually a phenomenal video that was just done, I think, in the past 24, 36 hours that I'll be breaking down into smaller pieces, showing a lot of the cool stuff that they're releasing, and as well as the breakdown of merchants and whatnot. So with that, thank you all for joining, and stay tuned for something that I'm proud to present, as I have seen many crypto opportunities, and it's now becomes rare to find value like this without building a team. Just going for the customers, you can do quite well for yourself. So while I get Jairo his link, Danny, thank you for joining us. I know that you guys are extremely helpful, extremely generous with your time, and I'm honored by your presence, as we all are. First and foremost, if you could give some context as to where PayBit is right now in terms of its growth, in terms of what it's adding, because we've done other calls where we talked about how this came to be, but tell us the progression that you've seen and the momentum that is picking up now, and the new features that you're adding to allow a more diverse group of businesses, more diverse cryptos to be added, and more diverse ways for us to actually add value to the end users, the customers, the businesses, the merchants, online and offline.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you. It is a pleasure to be here with you. I don't know if you can hear my microphone well. Yes, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So, well, yeah, everything started several years ago when I decided to open a software company, and I noticed that a lot of companies were moving towards accepting cryptocurrency as their main method of commercialization online, right? That's how they do commerce. So back then, I'm talking about 6 years ago, back then there was no such thing as a QR code on a computer that you used to scan to make a payment, and then the e-commerce will tell you, oh, congratulations, your payment has been received. That wasn't there when I started. So we decided to do it a very old-fashioned way, but we were the first ones. Actually, our clients were the first clients to ever had that kind of a Bitcoin QR code and an automation on the system, right? And a few months later, everyone was doing it. So we decided to develop something way more advanced because at the end, anyone was able to copy something simple like that. So 3 years ago, we launched a new way of processing in which the client didn't have to be concerned about someone else having custody over their funds. Because if you use any company right now, whether it's coin payments, I have a list. I even have a list. You guys can go and do your own research. I have a big list. So coin payments, BitPay, Coinbase Commerce, CoinGate, Blockchain Info, SpectroCoin, GoURL, MyCelium, BlockCipher, and there are more that I'm studying right now. So every single one of those, except with the exception of BlockCipher and MyCelium, but that's different technology. Every single one of the other companies, they custody your funds. So basically, the funds never belong to the merchant ever. So if anything happens, that the company for any reason wants to freeze your funds, they can do it as they wish, and there's absolutely nothing that any merchant can do about it. Of course, it will take a while, like any merchant account with Visa and Mastercard, right? So what we decided to do is a technology that does not require the merchant to actually provide any personal information because we never custody any kind of funds. So that's what we did. That's where we stand at right now. We're not custodial of the account of the funds of any merchant. So we decided to bring it. I decided to bring it to the market 3 years ago for my for MLM companies that use my software. Last year we got together with Jairo, and he wanted to take that to a whole different level because I mean honestly, I have never personally had over 30 clients at one specific point. And even though we process millions and tens of millions of dollars with just 30 clients at a time, I total had over 100 clients in all my life, basically. So when he came and he decided to put in my head the fact that we can have 1 million clients, not 1,000, not 2,000, no 1 million. I was like, dude, let's do this. And the only way that we found out that is for us to reach that amount of merchants was through network marketing. So that's when we decided to put in place an amazing compensation plan with a profit sharing that is actually not depending upon new signups, but otherwise it's depending on the revenue coming from people that are not related to the network, from actual retail clients. So we put in a place a profit share, which we call the pool, and the good thing is that it's 100% compliant with almost, and I said almost because I'm not an attorney and I don't live in anywhere else but the US, but it complies with every single regulation in the States because we actually don't provide anything like any kind of return on investment, but people make money every single day. So I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah, I want to help to make this very, very concise for people so that they can actually leave this call with a understanding that they can take action on. Some of the stuff that I love that you said is the fact that we can just go after customers, and the fact that the continuous revenue is not based off of new blood or just signing up new people, new brand partners, but rather one can come in, as I know some top leaders that just may want to focus on businesses. And I want you to share that perspective of how businesses can actually be the core of our business. How simple it is for us to go and take a sticker that says Bitcoin accepted here and go talk to a merchant, how quickly we can get them set up so that they can begin to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment, how quickly they get that Bitcoin, how quickly we earn our commission, and what the different tiers, what the different licenses means for the amount of commission that we receive.
So yeah, basically, we created a script, a sales script, because the Bitcoin industry or the cryptocurrency industry is pretty new for what 99% of merchants. Is very new. So we don't have the ability, most of well, a lot of people don't have the ability to convince a merchant to accept Bitcoin because they don't even know what Bitcoin is. So for us to duplicate the knowledge into our distributors and they go to the merchants to explain it, every single one of us is going to explain it different, right? So we decided to create a script that is on everyone's back office, by the way. And the script is very simple. I go with the merchant, I'm like, okay, this is the thing, merchant, you sell shoes. We are 3,500 members in this company that actually own cryptocurrency. So I wanna give you free advertising in our directory that is online. I want to give you completely free advertising to all and exposure to all of our members. And I will also like to sell your products. So whatever you sell, I'll get 3,000 people to take a look at those products. And if they want to, they will sell for you. They will become your sales agents. Are you interested? Usually they will say, oh, hell yeah. I mean, it's free. Yes, the only thing you need to do, you need to accept Bitcoin as a payment method, but no worries. I'm going to put an example as in the States, right? But no worries, you can download a Coinbase and convert your Bitcoin to fiat into your bank account for free. Or I think they charge 1%, whatever. So, and the only thing you gotta pay is the processing fee. So if you don't make sales, you don't spend money. But if you do make sales, you just pay the processing fee. As simple as that.
Now, it doesn't, the beautiful part about that is they have every reason to just say yes. And actually, I can't think of a good reason that they could say no, because as you said, they're not paying anything unless they're actually processing payments. So it's like, why not just have that as a option to allow people that are crypto enthusiasts, which day by day, less and less places are accepting cash due to the safety of their employees, due to the contamination of the times that we're currently living in. Just the exchange of fiat and coins may have a lot of transmission of contaminations. So they can just have that as a service. Now, from the understanding that we have, it's $0 for not just the business owner to be signed up and they only pay 2% merchant processing, but we as brand partners can start for free. Please help me understand why someone would go, I understand, but help us all understand why someone would go from a free membership as a brand partner to go and sign up businesses to a paid, which starts from 25, goes all the way up to 5,000. Why would we go up the tiers of the paid membership from free?
Well, one of the reasons why is because when you start for free, you actually earn the same amount of commission when it comes to the acquisition of clients, the client acquisition. You can earn the same exact amount as if you started with the highest license. The difference is that you're just able to actually bring clients. Okay, so as you go up in the ladder when it comes to the licenses that we sell, we give more benefits. So we are not a pay to play concept that, okay, the more you pay, the more commissions you earn. No, it doesn't work like that. Like whether you pay $25 or $5,000, you earn exactly the same percentages on every single commission, but you get more benefits. And one of the biggest benefits is the pool. As I mentioned at the beginning, the pool is a profit sharing coming from actual revenue, coming from actual sales in the company. And the bigger the license, the bigger the pool that you get. So I don't know if that makes sense so far.
Yeah. So essentially, now correct me if I'm wrong. The out of the 2%, or if we do simple math, let's say the merchant, you sign up a restaurant. The restaurant then begins to accept Bitcoin, accepts Bitcoin from one customer. Thus, there's a 2% processing fee on that $100, meaning that there's $2 from which the company PayBit gets half or 50 cents. The person that signed up that business, the brand partner, would get 50 cents, and the $1 goes into the pool. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
And now, in regards to the pool and the payout, there are the three highest tiers, which are the 500 level manager, the $1,000 founder, $1,000 director, and the $5,000 founder are the ones that get to participate on the passive pool of the global processing that happens not just from your network of merchants, but the entire PayBit network of merchants.
Yes, that is correct. And the reason we did it that way is because I've seen, the back offices that I developed for clients have hosted over 10 million users. So I have enough historical data to actually understand that 90% of people never get their money back in network marketing in general.
Wow.
So they cannot recover the money. So that's the reason we brought in a pool. So we want people to actually make money, because every single one of us actually go out there and we become very excited about being part of network marketing, but sometimes we're not able to recruit. So instead of me being sad because I didn't recruit, I didn't make money, or I spent money, I'm still making a daily profit coming from actual sales, so I can get my money back and earn a little bit of more money.
You know, what you just said, that was so important and so rare to hear in crypto opportunities is actual sales. I love the way that you guys take last week's actual numbers of the volume that was ran through all the merchants, the 1%, the $1 from every $100 that's ran through any portal of PayBit, whether it was through your clients, one of your teammates' clients, or one of your sideline, or anyone in the company, and that 1% gets put into a pool, and that pool pays out, I believe, either 25%, 35%, or 40%, based on if you are a manager or director or founder. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Awesome. One thing about the founder, which by the way, there's only 500 of those positions. They're the $5,000 ones, which of course gives you the highest percentage of the pool. I've heard two bits of information. One is that you participate in 40% of that pool, and another says that you participate in 100% of that pool. Which one is correct?
Okay, founders participate on 100% of the pool.
Oh.
Founders, yeah, because they get a. Let me give you the math behind. So let's say that we have $10,000 to share this week. So those $10,000, and we have, I don't know, a number at 500 total users in the company that qualify for that pool. So we get 25%, and we divide it among 500 users. Then we get 35%, but there we take away the managers, right? So we divide that 35%, we divide it by 250 users. And then we take away the directors and the managers, and we take the 40%, and let's say that there's only 100 founders. So we take the whole 40% for the founders. So basically, founders earn out of 100%. Directors earn from the 60%, and managers only from the 25% pool. So basically, it's like three pools, if you want to call it that way.
Okay, so best to say that founders earn the most, and that's the position. The one key thing to note about these positions that pay on the passive side is that for the manager, which is the $500 level, for the 1,000, the director level, there will always be growing volume as well as growing members that participate in those pools. But unlike those two, the founders, as even the pool volume grows, the number of people that participate in that will remain constant, because there will only be 500 of those founders. So if you can grab yourself a founder's position, you're going to get to participate in an ever-growing amount, but still be divided by the 500, and that cannot grow. So that's actually one of the best positions that you can place yourself in when it comes to earning on the overall company. Then you're rooting for everyone. Now you're not just rooting for your own team success. You know, whenever anyone's signing up a merchant, you're thrilled about that. And what I also love about what you guys do, you guys show the growth of the merchants, and you guys are very transparent about that. And it really makes us feel involved. Like, hey, we got 200 merchants this week. Hey, we got 400 merchants this week. And we can see the growth of the overall company as a collective organization.
Yes, that is correct. And actually, one of the things we did this week, we temporarily removed the merchant chart. And the reason why is because we are changing the algorithm for that chart for merchants that are actually processing. We don't want to know. I know in network marketing, it's so exciting to see big numbers, But in our
Yeah,
company, it's not about big numbers, it's about real numbers.
man.
So we're developing
um,
into the
you
merchants.
have no idea how much that means to us big marketers, because companies would try to inflate that number. They would try to find ways to boost that number, even if they're dead merchants, even if they didn't process anything. So let me ask you. I'm very, very actually delighted to hear that. I don't know if anyone else is as delighted as I am. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. We hear you.
Yeah. So yeah. So let me ask you. How do you filter what merchants you do calculate and which ones you do not?
As long as they have processed over $100 on the terminal, they will be shown there. We
Uh,
have like around 500 to 700 merchants that did a lot of testing, like $2 transactions, $5. Those will
mhm.
not be considered. Only
No,
over $100. Yes.
okay, brilliant. I'm so happy to see that, because then you get an actual reading of the pulse of the health of the company, of the progression of it, and not fabricated numbers, which leads to great destruction and great distress. So I feel very involved, very much in alignment with this. One of the questions that I had from one of my leaders, which is a very interesting question, is if people can sign up for free, um, can they get merchants and brand partners? And if they are able to get brand partners, what happens to that commission?
Okay, technically, yes, they can, but they don't earn anything. Let me tell you what, the compensation plan is calculated based on a three times earnings, right? So whenever you earn three times the value of your pack, basically, I mean, the value of your license, basically, you have to renew your license if you want to keep on earning from that, from commissions. So since the pack is $0, if you multiply 0 times 3, that means 0. So the system will not pay you. And that comes basically, that's the funny part, that every lost transaction, we split it half and half, half for the company, half for the pool bonus. So people
Oh,
can actually people can actually get a little bit more money there as well.
okay. So I can understand. So yeah, so that incentivizes them to actually get a paid position, so
Of
that
course.
they're not missing out on these commissions. But it also allows them to build a organization before they need to pay anything. Of course, they're losing out on those commissions. And I also appreciate the fact that you guys don't just say, hey, we're going to keep all the money. You guys do a 50-50 to put that into the pool, so it benefits everyone at the same time. So I'm glad that I got the answer to that. So the link that now, is it one link to sign up merchants, one link to sign up brand partners, or one link for everyone?
It's one link for everyone. Whenever you have, everyone signs up for free. So as soon as you sign up for free, you get an option to upgrade. So you can upgrade to be a merchant, or you can upgrade to be a distributor or a brand partner. My suggestion, what I can recommend to everyone is, do not tell the merchant to sign up himself. That's our job, is to sign the merchants up. That's our job. That's what we get paid the residual. That's what we get paid the pool bonus. So we help the merchant feel comfortable that he's not gonna mess up. So
Right.
we ask them for like very basic information. We sign them up ourselves, and then we show them how to use the back office, so they can feel comfortable using it. Not just go do it yourself, you know?
Well said. I mean, guys, reward yourself for the effort that you're putting in. Do not deprive yourself of the fact that you went out there, found that vendor, explained all the details, helped them sign up, and do not lose out on the ongoing lifetime commissions, because on the actual volume of the transactions that happen through that merchant, there is no depth. It's just frontline commissions. You don't earn off of your front lines merchant volume directly. You earn it off of the pool. Yes, we all earn it from the pool. But what Danny is saying is so important, is that don't go and use some sort of technique of signing up the business as a brand partner to then have them sign up themselves as the business. That robs you of the joy of this business. So I appreciate you saying that, and I hope people are wise enough to just value their work. And in the future, should they have other friends that have businesses that say, hey, this is kind of cool. How do I get any benefit for referring my friend that has another restaurant? Sure, become a brand partner. So at that time, if a merchant wants to become a brand partner, how do they do that? The merchant then is still tied to you, but the brand partner then allows them to get merchants for themselves. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. They have to open a new position basically. So
Oh,
because regulations require us, at least in the States, I don't know anywhere else, we are required to separate brand partners from actual clients for compliance. So we have them separate.
brilliant, brilliant. Okay. One additional part that I wanted you to clarify is both the reasoning for this 3x expiration and the advantages that this brings, because I was on the phone with some major leaders in Indonesia, Canada and Indonesia, and they were having a hard time understanding the 3x expiration, and they were unable to, with the little understanding that they had at the time, to see how could they make massive incomes if they come in at, for example, the director position, which costs $1,000 for the license, and then they 3x their growth via any. And now that 3x can be in the form of the volume, the merchant volume transactions, or the direct expansion bonus, or the binary, or the 20% of the binary match, or any commissions that they receive that equals 3x their license. Is that correct?
No, merchant bonuses, they don't count towards any cap. Those are, if you join for free, you can earn, let me give you an example, and this actually happened. This is not a joke. One of my friends, his name is Juan, he joined as free member. He brought an MLM company and he's earning about $250 residual income every month, and he hasn't paid a penny to join. So
Wow.
there's no limits on how much you can earn on actual clients, because that's our goal, to bring as many clients as we can. Now on the 3x, yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, well, I won't be able to earn as much as like they do in other companies. The thing about it is, if you think it this way, we decided to do it that way because every single compensation plan must have any kind of caps. And we are actually very open. We have a huge faster bonus. We have a 20% binary bonus. We have a matching bonus, which is a lot of money. And you don't need to sign up one on the right and one on the left to be able to earn binary. Right. So we need to have a cap. And I was talking with Campbell about it a few days ago. We need to have caps somewhere. So the way we decided to have the cap is just limit 3 times the earnings, but this is where it becomes interesting. When people repurchase the license, the sponsors, they earn exactly the same amount of money that they earned the first time they signed them up. So it's like signing up a person over and over and over and over and over and over.
I'm getting excited right here.
So we have Jairo here. Jairo, tell me about the advantage that Danny is just touching upon, of what that means for leaders that build a team, of what happens when all of your team begins to tap into their 3x or reach their 3x ceiling. What are the options that they have, and what does that do for the person that is getting close to that 3x based on the route that they go, and what it means for the sponsor?
That is going to be extremely easy answer. The advantage that we have basically is that, we are going to be, maximize our positions every 3 days. Every single 3 days, we're going to max our positions. Why? Because we're going to be earning, like we bring them new every single time without bringing them. And imagine that a massive organization, they buying again the same package or the same license in our company, and you earning again as you just barely bring them back. It is something incredible.
Well, my sponsor told me something that I didn't understand when I was initially signing up. He said, it's a unique binary that pays you on the same people multiple times. And I've never heard of such a binary that pays you on the same people multiple times. And now I understand. And I want to do some math with you guys so that you understand like how we know like how powerful this is. So let's say you come in at the director level, which is 1,000, and then you through your commissions minus any commission. So Danny, to be correct, any commissions that you make on the merchant volume side, which is, I believe is 50 cents on every dollar. Is that correct? I mean, 50 cents on every $100.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah.
Now, just to confirm, that's on the free position up to the 25, 50. Every position pays you that 50 cents on every $100.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Now, if you come in at so that is not calculated towards your 3x.
Correct. That is not calculated. No.
Okay, so through all of your brand partner commissions, only once you have reached 3x your license, that's when you need to renew or upgrade to the higher level.
No, this is the thing. Whenever you reach 3 times the value of your license,
yeah,
you don't want to. If you don't want to keep on doing business, you don't have to. You're not forced to, but you still make your residual income from your clients. That never stops. Whether you renew or not, that never stops.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's true. I didn't even think about, I actually didn't think about that option. I was like, oh yeah, you could stop. Why would people stop? But I guess you have 3 options. Once you 3x your license amount, you have the option of stopping and continue to earn off of the volume of your merchant. You can renew for the same license, or you can upgrade if you're not already the highest level there. So once you enter at the 1,000, then after you 3x, you would have grossed 3,000, of which if you subtract 1,000 that you started out with, you would have netted 2,000. And from there, you could choose to stop, or you could use 1,000 of that to actually buy in to another license, and then you would have subtracted 1,000, so you would net 1,000, but you would have positioned yourself for the next 3,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. You just renew on the same position. You don't purchase a new license. You just renew on the same position, basically.
That's what I want to clarify on that. Yeah, that every single time that you exceed the 3 times, you have to get the same license you are in. Before you exceed the 3 times, you can upgrade it if you don't have the higher license.
Well, okay, so if you're are you saying that after you max out 3x, you can,
you have to get the same license.
Yeah, you cannot upgrade if you already reach 100%.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So if you're less than, if you're 99% or below, that's when you can upgrade. But if you reach 100, then you must renew at the same position.
Correct.
Okay. And by the way, guys, for the team leaders, understand how powerful this is. Okay. At some point, through spillover, through your efforts, through your team building, you're going to get to 100 people on your right, 100 people on your left. And you would have earned some great commissions from the expansion bonus, which is the direct bonus of 25% of whatever the license amount is. Like on the $1,000 director license, you would get 25% of that sent directly to your Bitcoin wallet address. I know it's 50% of BV, but isn't it just simpler to say 25% of the cost of the license?
We get it.
Okay. So I just wanted to explain that to them. Okay, so this is the way that I look at it, is that once you have the organization built already, when they actually reach 3x and they decide to upgrade, it's going to resurge a whole new set of commissions of all the different types of commissions, the direct commissions, the binary, and the 20% check match on the binary. So it basically allows you to feel like you just brought in another set of the same genealogy again, and you get this huge burst of commissions coming back to you, depending on how quickly your team actually reaches 3x, which they will all reach that at their own pace based on how fast they earn commissions.
Correct.
Yes. I'm on a call right now. Yeah. So that was my landlord. Other than that, please tell us about some of the cool stuff that you guys kind of previewed yesterday that has been keeping me up actually, because there's some new additional benefits, new additional things that uh, are really expanding the horizons of this company. And I'm extremely honored to have been a part of it in such an early stage where I get to see this development. Please share the good news with everyone else.
Daniel, that is your turn.
Can you allow me to share my screen?
Yeah. There.
Yeah, for some I cannot share screen or turn on my camera. So that's why
Yeah,
it's on.
correct.
There you go. You may host.
Okay, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, do you see the my mouse, right? Moving?
Yes.
I didn't. What do you see on my screen? Is because I have several monitors.
Your connection.
Yeah, we can, Daniel.
Yes, because since I have several monitors, I forgot which one I shared. Okay, so basically this is different from yesterday. We changed the navigation. Every day we're improving it, right? So what I was showing you yesterday, this is the new interface that we're bringing very, very soon, sooner than we can tell you. So basically, whenever you come here, you click on new. This is for the final user who wants to start doing Bitcoin processing in their website or their blogs or anywhere, right? Or people who have never actually sold anything online and they want to start selling, they can do it as well. So basically, let's say that they say, oh, I'm a beginner, I don't know anything about computers, I just have my website, right? Or my blog or whatever. So first of all, people will be able to select the coin that they want to accept. We have Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, Monero. I don't know which one is this. I think it's Stellar. Yeah, Cardano and Zcash. Right. So these are the coins that we're launching with the dashboard. So people, they can say like, oh, I want to accept Bitcoin, I want Monero, and I want Ethereum and Litecoin. That's it. I don't want the other ones, right? So now they go here, exchange rate. Oh, I want to take the exchange rate from CoinMarketCap. So because they are the cheapest or whatever. Then they go to the currency. They said, okay, I want to take Mexican pesos only. So the product will show that it's in Mexican pesos. And then they will start typing things here. They will say, okay, I'm selling shoes. I'm selling it for 5,000 Mexican pesos. I have my description here. I add a few images right here. And there you go. And everything will show on the right-hand side. So this is the cool part about it is that you as the owner of the website, as the website owner, you just have to click here on copy and you will paste a small button in your website. When they click on the button, they will come to another page where they can see the product with pictures and description and the coins, everything. So last but not least, you decide what address do you want the money to be sent to. So if you selected, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 cryptocurrencies, you have to fill out at least 4 different addresses, one per crypto. If you don't fill it out, you won't be able to create the widget. Whenever it's done, you just copy the code, paste it into your website, and you're ready to start processing. So this is for the basic user. We have the intermediate and we have the professional user, right? The virtual POS that we currently have is not going to be on the back office anymore. It's going to be here where people can either take payments in person or purchase Bitcoin from clients and earn a commission. Next, we have the billing we wanna kill the competitors. So we're gonna have so many plans. We have the plan that is called on the go. It's a 2% of every transaction on the go. You don't make a processing, you don't pay, all good. Or we're gonna have monthly payments. So people can save money on the 2%, they will pay less. But for sure, you as a distributor, you will know that you're making this amount a month from that customer, whether he makes a processing or not, you're still making your residual income. So we're gonna have several options that you'll see very soon. Of course, you have your transactions. This is not up yet, You'll have your transaction list of every single transaction that has happened in the system, your statistics, where you can see how much have I processed in every cryptocurrency, my connections, everything. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of statistics here, last 14 hours, 7 days, 30 days, and so on. But this is the most power. I didn't talk about it yesterday. There's nothing there yet. But this is where you can get a lot of merchants. So how this works, when you select your connection, right? The button you're gonna put on your website, you select all the coins. Usually people just want to accept Bitcoin because the other ones are hard to, you gotta go to an exchange and convert it into Bitcoin and then Bitcoin into fiat. So it's a pain, basically. But here, we're gonna add the swap function. So if you accepted all the cryptocurrencies, but you just want Bitcoin, you can come here and swap everything that you sell in these cryptos and change it for Bitcoin right here on the spot. So that's the biggest add-on that we're adding to this dashboard.
That is awesome.
Wow, you guys are really expanding your repertoire of services and that both merchants and other customers can utilize. Now, one thing that I have some leaders that are wanting to begin to implement right away is how do they integrate this into their websites to sell their goods, digital goods such as ebooks, courses, trainings, things of that nature, so that they can begin to accept these varieties of crypto and tap into all this when they don't have a physical brick and mortar business, but they have an online service that they have a website already. They want to just be able to add this as a means of payment.
Okay, let me, there's like, I read a question here from Guillermo. He's saying if swap is atomic, do you mean automatic? Or I don't know what's atomic swap. Sorry, I never heard that term. Can you just, well, I'll explain how the swap works. Since, remember this, every time that you accept any other crypto, that crypto goes to the client's wallet. It doesn't come through us. We are not custodials of any cryptocurrency. So if they want to swap, they have to, as soon as they get the money, they have to send it to the system and they will get whatever coin they want in exchange into their wallets. So it won't be automatic because remember, we don't require KYC for our customers. And
wow.
We are not a license to do any kind of trading, inside trading or exchange. We're not licensed to do that. We are using our own cryptocurrency as a company, and we're selling our crypto for another crypto, which is 100% legal in the States. But we can still allow the merchant to stay anonymous. So they can stay as anonymous as they want because since we don't keep the funds in the account, we don't need by law. We're not required by law to request any information from the clients. So that's awesome. Sorry about that.
That's really interesting. I mean, the world of possibilities that you guys are opening up for crypto entrepreneurs like myself is just getting my mind more and more creative. As I talk to more leaders, they're like, we can use it for this reason or this way or that way, and I think that you are going to crush the competition when people realize more and more of what you guys are opening up. So extremely happy about that. And it's actually Guillermo, who is also he's a phenomenal leader as well as an online entrepreneur that is looking forward to integrating this into his own services online. So if you could demonstrate how exactly the API would work to integrate onto websites.
I believe, just to answer Guillermo, I believe that Atomic Swap is based on smart contracts. Haven't looked into it, but no, it's not it. It's not it. We have our own intellectual property to be able to act a lot better than the smart contracts because we are not dependent into any crypto or into any blockchain. We own our own blockchain that is called proof of occurred transaction. So it's like, yes, we created our own smart contract without having to build it on top of anything. We created it from zero. I actually invented it myself, and I have my team develop it for me. So no, it's not atomic swap. Different protocol. Sorry, I just wanted to answer that question.
No, well, it's for Guillermo that I asked the other question, which is in regards to the integration of being able to accept crypto on a website.
Well, okay. For that, you have two options. You can either wait until this is ready, 30 to 60 days, or you can go to paybitcloud.com and then go where it says online payments and basically go to the API and you can integrate it right now. Right at this moment, you can integrate it. It requires a lot of knowledge in cryptography. So whoever integrates our current system, they need to have a lot of knowledge and experience on cryptography right now. So we're basically we're putting a middleman between this API and our dashboard. And the funny part is, if anyone comes, and actually people have already understood our technology, anyone can actually come and compete against us. Anyone that understands our technology, because we gave the technology away to everyone in the world. It's open source. So anyone who comes and understands our technology, they can download our API and they can actually compete against us if they want to. The only difference is that we always keep the transaction fees. So if you guys find a competitor, someone who wants to compete against PayBit Cloud, they are free to do so, and you make a 0.5% commission on everything.
Wow. That is the kind of confidence you do not, it's like legendary confidence that you do not see in companies. So that is brilliant that you guys are opening this up to anyone and everyone who wishes to use it and still allowing us to earn commissions. I did mention that I wanted to keep this as brief as possible to honor not just your time, but also those that want to replay. Final topic before we close out. Oh, there you are. Hi. That's the first time we're getting to see you on the call. Nice haircut, by the way, from the last time that I saw you. So final question is about the founder's position and beyond. There's something that you touched upon that was still in Spanish, but I believe you guys are converting to English, and it was in regards to the backing up of certain packages, certain licenses. If you could touch upon that, we could wrap on that topic.
So yeah, basically, we closed a deal with a big diamond provider. Big diamond, they sell diamonds. So a lot of companies out there, actually a lot of people, a lot of networkers out there are very scared of joining new companies because they have had so many bad situations in the past. So just to make people feel comfortable, we close this deal. So every purchase from director and founder, only those two, director and founder, every purchase that you guys make for a director license or a founder's license, we actually have a collateral on that purchase. A collateral is actual physical diamonds. I have a few here. I'll show next time that we connect. I'll show you a few that I purchased myself. I cannot because my girlfriend is out there. I don't want her to see them.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah. So so we have collateral. I think the right word is collateral. I don't know how to say it, but we have collateral for the purchase that you guys made. In the situation that any regulator comes into place and they change regulations in a way that we cannot do network marketing anymore. So far, everything is good. So far, we are super compliant, but we never know what. If they cannot stop the processing because that's completely different. That's a product. But on the network marketing side, I mean, it's a very difficult situation on network marketing. So in that case, which we really hope that nothing happens there, you guys have diamonds that are actually backing up every single purchase that any person has made. We're gonna have it, I don't know how to word it properly in the legal way that can be understandable, because it's not like an insurance, because it's not an insurance, but it's like your money safe with a diamond that that people can actually collect the actual physical real diamond layer, basically. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because now there's nothing to stop us from being the biggest company in the whole world.
That is one of the most crazy, unique things that I've ever heard. Because what's interesting about diamond is that it's a form of value that digital currency, cryptocurrency, it's kind of juxtaposed with one of the hardest substance on the face of the planet from one of the most intangible forms of currencies. You're kind of counterbalancing that. Just as the dollar is backed up by nothing, you're at least backing up these licenses, at least the founder and the director, with physical forms of value, which is a great selling point for us, a great comfort point for those that buy into those positions. Does that work in retrospect to people who have already purchased the founder and the director? Okay, great. Okay, so
confidence, okay?
Yeah, I know. I know. It's rare to see. It's rare to see confidence backed up by action, as opposed to confidence by speech, which many crypto companies rely on. Their white paper, their ICO. They're gonna do this. And invest with us now, and we will. Ground floor opportunity, this and all of that stuff that never comes to fruition. That's the background that I've seen in crypto. So yeah, you're showing us something. Please help us understand the magnitude of this.
This is the diamond certificate that we give to that we're gonna give you guys. You can find it on your back office. We designed it first in Spanish, and then we are working out the legal words in English. Because in Spanish it's a lot easier because countries that speak Spanish, the legal wording is not as strict as countries like the US.
Okay.
So that's the reason why. But if any of you read Spanish or you want to use Google Translate, you can use it for now. We should have it up day after tomorrow. So you guys want to wait, and this takes effect on August 1st. It's not there yet, but August 1st, it takes effect. And every single license that is in the system will count towards the backing. So it doesn't matter if you started 3 months ago or tomorrow, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm extremely excited to see this. This is stuff that I could not have predicted, guys. It's been less than 10 days that I've been a part of this opportunity that I've been like, I kid you not, within 24 hours of the person that has shared this with me, I said, get me on the call with the owners, because this sounds too good to actually not be in reality, that somebody should do this. And I was like, if these guys have done it, then it's a brilliant opportunity, because I want to market stuff that people, as a customer, just by getting customers, not by building network marketing opportunity, they can do well. Because if you could serve the end user, if you could serve the customer, then we marketers could confidently market to anyone and everyone, even Susie Homemaker, who may not be a network marketer, but goes to the grocery stop, goes to the laundromat, goes to the barbers, takes her kids here and there. She can say, hey, have you guys considered accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment? Well, I'm working with the company. Oh, no, it doesn't cost you anything. In fact, you get added to a directory. Here's all the other benefits. I can quickly set you up and even do your first transaction with you. By the way, how long does that process take? Let's say a merchant says, yeah, sign me up. How long does that process take?
As long as it takes you to type in his information.
And then could they accept Bitcoin that day?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. And
they have if they have a Bitcoin wallet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. If they have a Bitcoin wallet, then yeah. So which is a great opportunity for us to also help them do that. Listen, this is very powerful if you are in the space of networking and building connections, because you are building up a list of businesses that are now crypto friendly. As PayBit offers more and more services, which I believe you guys are in the direction of offering more and more value, from now from a virtual portal to possibly a physical, a POS, to a repertoire of other things that you may add. Build those connections with your merchants, so that when other things comes out, you can begin to share with them and earn more.
Yes, I'm trying to look for the POS that we're working with. Hold on.
No worries. I know you have, and I know that's something in the works. But I wanted to just share those final words. Oh, there it is. There it is. You have it. You have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually ordered this from China just to test it out, see how easy it is to use. It has a camera to scan, it has the credit card function, everything, and you can print the receipt. So our next step, depending on how the coronavirus goes, because right now the licenses and all that is taking forever, but our next step is to actually put these kind of terminals into every single merchant so they can buy and also sell Bitcoin with credit card and debit card. So this is the goal, that people can go and say like, oh, give me $100 of Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, sure. This is my card. I insert the chip and then I take out my QR code. They scan it and the Bitcoin goes to my wallet and that's it. And the merchant makes some money on the transaction and the sponsor of the merchant makes money on the transaction. That's the next step that we have.
Man, you guys are up to something. So as you guys can see, not only do they have what is necessary for us to be functional, for what merchants need right now to be able to have zero startup costs and begin to start serving their customers, and for us to start earning commissions. And again, if you guys are not aware, anytime your commissions hits that $5 mark, it automatically gets triggered to the Bitcoin wallet address that you've saved in your back office without you needing to request it. That this is from your volume on the merchant side of 50 cents on every $100. This is from your the brand partners and earning the other ways of commissions. However you earn $5, or more, it's sent directly to your Bitcoin wallet address. So extremely happy with that. You don't even have to log in to build your business. You can just continue to share your links and log in to place people in the binary. So hopefully you guys are beginning to see the value that I am seeing here, the value that I'm so excited to be a part of and to continue to grow with. And should you guys need us or the management of the company, as you guys can see, they are fully supportive of the leaders that are dedicated to this growth of empowering people to accept the new form of currency, which is day by day becoming more and more practical. So with that, I wanted to do my $25 Bitcoin giveaway and wrap this call up. My camera's disabled, but I did, because I made you host, Danny. Actually, Danny, you do this. Write a number 1 through 100. Just write it on a piece of paper or somewhere that we can't see. And then everyone that is in the chat, I know we can see behind you though. We can see that. No, Danny, you can't do that because then we can see your screen.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay, so yeah, now go ahead. Guys, put in a number 1 through 100. Put in a number 1 through 100, and whoever's closest to the number that Danny has written on the board will earn the $25 gift away for being on this live Zoom with the founders of PayBit. So type in your number. I'm actually going to type in mine as well, just to try my luck. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, Danny, I really appreciate the things that you guys are doing on the back end. Continue to strengthen the infrastructure, strengthen the foundation of the company, and we will continue to build our teams, continue to build our legacy with PayBit, and get to some very good incomes, very good movement. And overall success of the company, success of businesses, success of the individual. So with that, let's see who is the closest to the number that you have written on the screen, I mean, on your whiteboard. 79, it looks like Steve. My goodness, Steve, congrats, man. Steve absolutely deserves it. He is a phenomenal person. I'm extremely happy about all of his support, all of his positivity for the entire community. I'm actually very honored that it is Steve. So Steve, congratulations, my friend. None deserve it as much as you do. And I appreciate you having all of our backs. With that being said, guys, the recording of this will be sent out to everyone. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one, where we'll have a lot more of strategy and growth, but a lot was covered here that you can use in your own business today. With that, thank you, Jairo. Thank you to not just all of you guys being here, but also Danny, who has broken down a lot of the information that we needed to know. A lot of the questions that you guys saw me get the answers to live on the screen. It means a lot knowing that the owners of the company have our back. So appreciate all of you, especially you, Danny and Jairo.
You're very welcome, bro.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate you. Bye bye.